One evening in the beautiful coastal city of Split, dark clouds slowly covered the sky. The streets became quiet as people hurried home to escape the coming rain. That night, the famous cellist Stjepan Hauser had just finished a long rehearsal. He stepped outside the concert hall carrying his cello case. As he walked through the narrow stone streets of Split, the first drops of rain began to fall. Most people would rush home during a storm. But Hauser had a different idea. He stopped in a small open square, where the streetlights glowed softly through the falling rain. The sound of water hitting the old stone pavement created a calm and peaceful rhythm. Hauser slowly opened his cello case. A couple standing under a nearby cafe umbrella noticed him with curiosity. Then Hauser lifted his cello and began to play. The melody was soft and emotional. Rain continued to fall around him, but the music felt warm and powerful. The golden streetlights reflected on the wet ground, creating a magical atmosphere. Soon, more people began to gather. Some stood under umbrellas. Others watched from cafe windows. A few brave listeners simply stood in the rain, completely lost in the beautiful sound of the cello. No one spoke. The entire square became quiet except for the music. Hauser closed his eyes while playing, letting every note flow freely into the rainy night. A young couple held hands while listening. An elderly man slowly nodded his head to the rhythm. Someone began recording the moment on their phone. The rain grew stronger, but nobody wanted to leave. When the final note echoed through the square, there was a moment of complete silence. Then suddenly, applause filled the night. People cheered, laughed, and clapped loudly, even though they were soaked from the rain. Hauser smiled. Music had turned an ordinary rainy night into something unforgettable. Before leaving, he played one last short melody, a joyful tune that made everyone smile again. Then he packed his cello and quietly walked away through the glowing streets of Split. But for the people who were there that night, the memory stayed forever. Sometimes the most magical concerts happen when you least expect them. And sometimes, all it takes is a rainy night and a beautiful cello melody.